All right, everybody, let's be honest with ourselves. Have you ever wondered how much time you really have left, especially after 70? We work so hard our entire lives, but what's it all for if we don't have time to enjoy it? Don't worry, I'm not here to preach about mortality, but to empower you. We're gonna dive deep into the 10 things you can stop stressing about once you hit 70, so you can free up that precious energy for what truly matters. We're talking practical advice, real stories, and a whole lot of that signature Fonda straight talk. You know I don't sugarcoat things, so stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to live your best life after 70. You ready? Let's do this. First things first, let's talk health. Now, I'm not talking about chasing some unrealistic ideal of youth. That ship has sailed, honey, and frankly, who needs that pressure? I'm talking about taking a good hard look at how you feel, your energy levels, your mobility. You see, studies show that people who prioritize feeling good over looking good tend to be healthier overall. Take 2 women I know, both in their 70s. One is constantly worried about wrinkles and trying the latest fad diets. The other focuses on eating nourishing food and staying active. Guess who has more energy to travel and enjoy her grandkids? It's not about denying aging, it's about embracing vitality. So, ditch the restrictive diets, find activities you love that get you moving, and focus on fueling your body with good, wholesome food. That's the real fountain of youth. What makes you feel you're most vibrantly alive? Let's be honest, financial worries can really weigh us down. But here's the thing, by the time you hit 70, you've likely learned a thing or two about managing money. You've lived through economic ups and downs, maybe raised a family, maybe even started a business. You've acquired a lifetime of wisdom about what truly matters. Think about it. True security isn't about having millions in the bank. It's about peace of mind. It's about knowing you can cover your basic needs and enjoy the simple pleasures in life. So, instead of chasing bigger numbers, focus on gratitude for what you have. Maybe that means downsizing, simplifying your life, or finding creative ways to supplement your income. Remember, it's never too late to find financial freedom and peace of mind. What makes you feel truly financially secure? All right, everybody, let's get physical. And by physical, I mean exercising those mental muscles and letting go of social status. You know, that whole keeping up with the Joneses thing. I used to work in Hollywood, so I've seen how fleeting fame and social climbing can be. Remember needing the latest handbag or job title to feel important? Honey, those things don't define you. True fulfillment comes from within. It's about connections, love, and impact. Remember volunteering or helping a neighbor. Those are the moments that truly matter. Think about it. Who were the happiest people you knew growing up? Were they the ones with the biggest houses or the fanciest cars? I'm willing to bet they were the ones who genuinely loved life and spread joy wherever they went. They knew that true happiness comes from within and from nurturing meaningful relationships. So, ditch that social ladder, my friend. Focus on what truly matters: connection, purpose, and making a difference. You'll be amazed at how much lighter and freer you feel. Now let's move on to worry number 4. But first, take a moment to reflect. How much of your energy is spent chasing social status, and what truly brings you joy? Remember, you're strong, you're capable, and you've got this. Okay? Let's talk about careers. That never-ending climb up the corporate ladder. Listen, by our age, we've learned a thing or two about work. We know that true satisfaction doesn't always come from titles or promotions, but from feeling passionate and engaged in what we do. Think about it. Have you ever felt stuck in a job that paid well but left you feeling empty inside? Maybe you were chasing that next promotion, thinking it would bring you happiness, but it never quite did. That's because true fulfillment comes from aligning our work with our values and using our skills to make a positive impact. Now, this doesn't mean we all need to quit our jobs and become artists or entrepreneurs. It's about finding joy and purpose in our everyday lives, even if it's something as simple as mentoring a colleague or taking on a challenging project. Remember, life's too short to be stuck in a rut. So, let's ditch the pressure of constant career progression and focus on finding work that truly lights us up. Whether it's volunteering, starting a side hustle, or simply finding new ways to contribute at our current jobs, let's prioritize passion and purpose. Take a moment to think. What are you truly passionate about? And how can you bring more of that into your life? All right, everyone, let's talk about something that's been on all our minds at some point: physical appearance. Now, I know a thing or two about aging in the spotlight. The pressure to look young and flawless? Honey, it's exhausting. But here's the thing. True beauty has nothing to do with wrinkles or gray hairs. It comes from within. Remember how obsessed we used to be with every little imperfection? We'd spend hours in front of the mirror, scrutinizing every line and blemish. But you know what? Those lines tell a story. They represent a life well lived, filled with laughter, love, and maybe a few tears along the way. Think about the most beautiful people you know. Are they the ones with flawless skin and perfect features? Or are they the ones who radiate warmth, kindness, and genuine joy? I'm willing to bet it's the latter. They embrace their age and understand that true beauty comes from within. So let's ditch the pressure to look a certain way and embrace the beauty of aging gracefully. Let those laugh lines shine through, because they represent a life filled with joy. Remember, you are beautiful just the way you are. Now, take a moment to appreciate your own unique beauty, both inside and out. Remember, you are strong, you are capable, and you are radiant. You know, for years I thought I needed it all. The right clothes, the perfect house, the newest gadgets. It's easy to get caught up in that chase, especially in a world that constantly tells you you need more. But honey, let me tell you, it's a treadmill. A never-ending cycle of wanting what you don't have. True contentment doesn't come from material things. It comes from experiences, connections, and finding joy in the simple things. Remember that time you laughed so hard you cried with your best friend? Or the feeling of sunshine on your face on a perfect spring day? Those are the things that truly matter. Start by appreciating what you already have. It's not just a lamp, it's a reminder of love. Invest in experiences. Take that trip, enroll in that class, or spend an afternoon in nature. Trust me, your soul will thank you for it. Remember, you are enough, just as you are. Oh, honey, peer pressure doesn't magically disappear after high school. It can follow you into adulthood, whispering doubts in your ear and making you question your every move. But let's get real. Who are these peers anyway? Are they living your life? Do they know your dreams, your fears, your aspirations? Here's the thing. Living for someone else's approval is like trying to fit into a dress that's 2 sizes too small. It's constricting, uncomfortable, and it's never going to make you feel truly beautiful. The only approval that truly matters is your own. Embrace your individuality, quirks and all. You are unique, and that's what makes you so damn fabulous. So, how do you silence those external voices and start living authentically? Start by identifying your values. What's important to you? What kind of person do you want to be? Once you have a clear understanding of your own compass, it becomes easier to navigate the choppy waters of peer pressure. And remember, it's okay to say no. You don't have to please everyone, and you certainly don't have to explain yourself. Think about a time you made a decision based on what others thought. How did it make you feel? Now, imagine making that same decision based solely on your own wants and needs. Liberating, isn't it? You have the power to choose your own path. So, go out there and be your most authentic, unapologetic self. Let's be honest, the future is a big, mysterious unknown. And it's easy to get caught up in the what-ifs and the anxieties of what might be. But honey, worrying about the future is like trying to hold on to water. It's slippery, elusive, and ultimately impossible to control. Life is full of surprises, both good and bad. And while we can't predict the future, we can control how we respond to it. Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it. See it as an opportunity for growth, adventure, and maybe even a little bit of mischief. Remember, some of the most beautiful things in life are often unexpected detours. So, how do you stop worrying about things you can't control? Focus on the present moment. What can you do today to make yourself happy, healthy, and fulfilled? Take a deep breath, savor the simple pleasures, and trust that you have the strength and resilience to weather any storm that comes your way. Think about a time you worried about something that never came to pass. All that energy wasted, right? Now, imagine channeling that energy into something positive, like pursuing a passion, connecting with loved ones, or simply enjoying the beauty of the present moment. Remember, the future is unwritten, and you hold the pen. Okay, let's talk about regrets, honey. Those pesky little what-ifs and shoulda, coulda, wouldas that like to rear their ugly heads, especially as we get older. We've all got them, right? But here's the thing. Clinging to regrets is like holding onto a hot coal. It just burns you, not anyone else. I remember when I hit my 70s, I had a moment where I started listing all my regrets. Bad romances, career missteps, you name it. I was letting them steal my joy. But then I realized something. Those experiences, even the ones I wish I could change, shaped who I am today. We can't change the past, but we can change how we feel about it. So how do we let go? Acknowledge those regrets, feel them, and then, like a good workout, release them. Write them down and burn the paper. Talk to a friend, a therapist, or heck, even talk to yourself. The point is, free yourself from that burden. You've got too much living to do to let regrets hold you back. Take it from someone who's learned this lesson the hard way. You deserve to enjoy these years, regrets and all. All right, last but not least, let's talk about perfectionism. This is a big one, ladies. For years, I pushed myself to be perfect in every aspect of my life. The perfect body, the perfect career, the perfect home. It's exhausting. And you know what? It's also completely unrealistic. Life is messy, we're messy, and that's okay. In fact, those imperfections are what make us interesting and unique. Think about it. Would you rather look at a perfectly symmetrical, airbrushed flower or one with a few petals askew and a little dirt on its leaves? It's those imperfections that give us character. So, ditch the idea that you need to be perfect. It's a recipe for disappointment and, frankly, it's just plain boring. Embrace your flaws, your mistakes, and your quirks. Give yourself permission to be perfectly imperfect. Because when you let go of the need for everything to be just so, you free yourself up to experience the joy in the journey, not just the destination. And trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Well, there you have it. 10 things I no longer worry about after 70. Remember, aging is a privilege, not a punishment. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We've earned these wrinkles and laugh lines, and they tell a story, our story. So, embrace this next chapter with open arms. Let go of the things that no longer serve you and focus on what truly matters. Connection, purpose, and joy. Get out there and make the most of every single day. Now, I want to hear from you. What are some things you've let go of as you've gotten older? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips on living your best life after 70. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Keep on moving.